before sustainable coaching, where were you at and what were you struggling with the most?
So I came to sustainable coaching in Hannah after I'd been trying for more than a year to lose weight and get my fitness back. I'd had it as my New Year's resolution, I think 2 years running. And although I knew what I needed to do, I just could not do it. So that's where I was. I tried all the self-help stuff basically, and it got me nowhere.
What did you try? Did you just do the usual diets, the cutting stuff out?
Yeah, doing that and just promised myself I was going to exercise more and I was going to eat better and I was going to stop drinking every night of the week. And it just didn't work. I even started keeping a log. I tried to hold myself accountable
Yeah.
and just none of that was working. And I was at my wit's end and a friend recommended that I spoke to Hannah. Checked her out on Instagram, loved what she was saying and thought, right, now's the time to invest in myself. 3 months, I think it is.
November you joined, wasn't
Yes. Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
So,
what have you achieved so far?
so far I have lost almost 10 kilos, which is great. I've lost inches, which is what I was really looking for. So I've dropped a dress size already. I've probably dropped two, if I'm honest, because I think I was pushing on to the next one up.
Yeah.
I've been able to go out and buy something that's a dress size down instead of a dress size up, which I haven't done for probably 3 years. It's just been up, up, up. So this has been brilliant. I've been able to get that suitcase of clothes out of the cupboard and fit into some of them again. And actually, I suppose for me, almost as importantly, is I've started to get my fitness back. So when I started, I used to be a really keen runner and I'd just got out of the habit and I knew I couldn't run anymore. And I think when we started, I was struggling to run more than about 2 minutes without stopping. And last weekend, I ran for 20 minutes and I felt
Absolutely.
really good. Yeah, I felt really good about it.
Oh,
So,
so good. Because it normally starts from weight loss, right? But like it's about so much more than that, isn't it? It's
mhm,
like you want to
mhm.
be able to just go out and run if you have to, and
Yeah,
have the fitness and ability to be able to do that. It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
inspiring.
Yeah, so I mean, the weight loss obviously was part of what I wanted to do, but it was the size loss rather than the weight loss.
Yeah, like the number
It,
itself is so irrelevant,
yeah,
isn't
and it
it?
was and it was the fitness. It definitely was getting my mojo back about being fit again.
Yeah.
And it was, I suppose I'd started, well, not hating myself's probably too strong, but I'd started feeling really unhappy about how my life was and how my fitness was and how my lifestyle was. And being able to get that back under control and feel like it was something I controlled rather than it controlled me, that's been the biggest gift.
That's huge. Like absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. So good. You made so many positive changes in such a short space of time as well, which
Mhm.
is incredible.
Yeah.
And I guess day to day, what do you notice the most in your day to day life that's improved?
I feel different. I think it's probably my feeling about myself. So I don't need to wear baggy clothes to hide the big bum anymore. You know,
Yeah,
it's being able to do that. So I suppose confidence, a sense of believing that I can do it. That whole bit about getting back in control. So a lot of it is really kind of psychological for me.
yeah.
And then there's also the bit about I feel lighter. You know, I can actually feel it now.
Funny that, isn't
Uh,
it? You do
yeah,
really notice it, like just walking about day to day, like because when you're at that point, you're just feeling bloated constantly, and it's
yeah,
a lot of discomfort that you don't realize until it
yeah,
goes away. How
yeah,
great you can actually feel on a day to day basis.
yeah,
Which is
absolutely. Yeah. And I suppose the other thing I've noticed is, to be honest, I'm probably not eating an awful lot less, but I'm certainly eating a lot better on
yeah,
this diet. And I it's funny, I don't tell people I'm dieting because I don't really feel like I am. I'm watching what I eat and I'm changing my eating style,
yeah.
but it doesn't feel like I'm dieting. I think that I could probably count on the fingers of one hand the number of times I've actually felt hungry.
Which is
Uh,
really important. And I think
yeah,
something people don't realize is possible when dropping 10 kilos.
yeah, absolutely. So it's been about eating better, not about eating less.
And also, 1 month of that was December.
Yes, I know. So it is actually less than 3 months.
Like,
So
you honestly, it's incredible in December though, and that's because it's not restrictive. I think you've had
Mhm.
things on most weekends you've enjoyed, whether it be a meal out, a tasting
Mhm.
menu, black tie event,
Yes.
like you've still be able to enjoy all that and achieve that result. It's just a lifestyle switch more than anything.
Yeah, and I mean that's what attracted me to working with you in the first place was that you were going to help me not you weren't it wasn't that you were going to help me lose weight. You were going to help me change my lifestyle so that I could get back in control of my weight and my fitness.
Yeah.
And you were going to do it in a way that wasn't about denying myself stuff, that it was much more about making making sensible choices and learning how to manage all of that. That's what's made the real difference for me.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I love to hear that. And I think that's the most important thing to me because of having done that myself so many times. I want women to feel that empowerment, to feel like it doesn't have to be miserable.
Mhm.
Like you can enjoy the process of becoming that version of you and not feeling miserable on salad leaves
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely would not have lost the and that's
Yeah.
probably what I was doing wrong before, was I was actually trying to cut out too much, and I was denying myself all the stuff that I liked.
Mhm.
Actually, just understanding that whole thing about calories and protein has made such a huge difference, and it's something I can carry on even beyond our time working
Which
together.
is like, why do you think this worked when nothing else had? Like, what do you think the main thing has been from this program?
Um, it's the knowledge and information that's made such a big difference. So knowing how to eat healthily, not
Yeah.
just telling myself I need to eat health. It's also been, I think it's the supportive approach that you take. So it's not about denying, it's about managing, and that it's also about changes in lifestyle makes it sound hard, but it's actually not. It's just tweaking things. And what I loved about our first consultation was when we were talking about the exercise side of it, your questions to me were, what will you do? What will work with your schedule? What's going to be engaging for you to do as exercise?
Yeah.
And that's honestly made the huge difference. And just you getting me back out running, because I think that's the other thing that's made it work is knowing that you're there, checking what I put onto the app and
Yeah.
feeling embarrassed if I don't get it right.
Right. Yeah. And that's an important one because you are actually consistently strength training now, but
Mhm.
didn't really want to do that initially,
No,
but now you actually enjoy
and
it. And
I enjoy it. I do. I do.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm planning
yeah,
to go to the gym tonight on a Friday night. That's how much
yeah,
I enjoy it.
exactly. Incredible. And it's like if you can enjoy it and it fits in, you will continue it long after. And that's the point. Is so it isn't like a quick fix. It's like, right,
Mhm.
we're changing your life. You're going to keep changing your life on your own long after the program
Yeah.
finishes. Glad your results have been amazing. I'm really proud of what you've achieved so far.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself too. Actually, I didn't think I'd do it, but I'm so pleased that I have. It's actually hard to describe the difference it's made for me.
Yeah. It's life changing. It's literally life
It
changing. It's,
it
yeah.
is, yeah, and it's setting up my health for as I get older, and it's one of the things that I recognized was I refused to be in a position where everybody just said this is just the menopause, this is what happens, and what you've helped me show is it doesn't need to be like that. So
No,
thank you.
you don't need to blame the age. You can fight against it and you can
Yeah.
actually reverse what the body wants to do and you can
Mhm.
be a confident version of yourself that you maybe even weren't 10 or 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
No,
is
it's been
incredible.
great.
So if a woman was listening and was on the fence thinking about doing it, wasn't sure if it would work for her because of her time or whatever it might be, what would you say to them?
What makes Hannah different is she makes it work for you in whatever circumstance you're in. I remember when we started and I said, yeah, I want to do this, but I'm going to be too busy to begin with. And you said, nah, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
And the sooner you get started, the sooner you'll start seeing results. And you were absolutely right. And I loved the way that you supported me through what was a really busy period when I was moving house,
Yeah.
but I was able to do that and also start making progress and then just seeing those quick results. So, what I would say to what I do say to all of my friends is you have to talk to Hannah.
Yeah.
Follow her on Instagram. You'll love what you see. and
Yeah.
then sit down and talk with her because she'll make it work for you. I think you're amazing. Just love the consistency of support, the way that you make it easy. This has honestly not been hard. And there's
That
part of me
that
that's
honestly is great to hear
yeah,
because that's how it's supposed to be designed, and I
yeah,
think people just don't believe that that is possible, and it really,
yes,
really is. And, sometimes it's mentally challenging, obviously, sometimes you
mhm,
have to, force yourself or reach out and get that support to keep going, but on the grand scheme of it, it doesn't feel hard all the time, it's tiny little snippets.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard. It takes application, but
Yes.
not something that's difficult to do. And what you teach us is the consistency and also the kind, generous, genuine support that you provide really makes it easy to do. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.